Let's talk for a minute about the Trezell and Jacqueline West trial. Well, Trezell and Jacqueline West, their biological child, testified just a few days ago. I think it was on Tuesday, and as many of you that have followed this case know, Trezell and Jacqueline West reported their two adoptive children missing back in December of 2020, Orrin and Orson West. Till this day, no one knows where these two little boys are. And both Jacqueline and Trezell, they're being charged with second-degree murder. But I'm going to read an article. It's from Turn to 23, so I'm going to read it and let me know what you guys think. So, in a recorded interview, Trezell and Jacqueline's oldest biological child said that his adoptive brother Orrin choked while they were living at the Casaloma Apartments in Bakersfield. He said in the recording that he knew Orrin was dead because he touched his body and it was cold. And during the direct examination, the prosecutor played interviews between a woman and the child back from December of 2020, and this was just a few days after Orrin and Orson were reported missing. And at this time, the biological child that's speaking in the interviews, he was 10 years old. In the interview recorded back on December 22nd, 2020, the child tells the woman that Orrin and Orson were not in the van when his parents took the rest of the boys to stay with their grandmother, Wanda, on December 19th. The child said his parents told them that Orrin and Orson were with their other grandma, Maria Martinez. In another interview recorded December 28th, that same child is interviewed by the same woman. The child tells the woman that he and his brothers were taken from their parents because of Orrin and Orson. The child tells the woman that Orson was taken to his grandmother Maria's house and that Orrin had choked in his sleep. When the woman asked the child about Orrin choking, he said they didn't find out until the morning after. He said in the recording that his parents told him because he was the oldest sibling. He said his parents asked him if they should keep it a secret. He said they told him that if anyone found out, they would be taken away. In the recording, the child tells the woman that the night he said Orrin died, Orson was eating with his mouth open, so his parents blended his food and put it in a bottle. The child said Orrin stole the bottle from Orson, so his parents told Orson to punch Orrin, according to the recording. The child said in the recording when they moved to Cal City, Orrin's bed was brought and put in a bedroom with the couple's other adoptive sons. In the recording, the woman asked the child how he felt about Orrin's bed being placed in that room because he knew Orrin was dead. The child said he wouldn't say anything because that's what he and his parents promised. The child in the recording told the woman that his parents would say Orrin was with Grandma and would be coming back whenever the boys asked. The child went on to tell the woman in the recording that while Orson was with them when they moved to Cal City, he was only there for 4 days. He said after that his parents told him that they had taken Orson to Grandma's and that we would be back. In the recording, the child said he didn't see Orson after that. The child went on to tell the woman in the recording that while Orson was with them when they moved to Cal City, being repetitive, that he was there for 4 days. The woman in the recording asked the child about the night Orrin and Orson were reported missing. She asked him what he thought was happening when police arrived at their grandmother's home. The child in the recording said that he thought maybe Orrin and Orson's biological parents had called the police. He said he then saw on the news that his parents had reported both Orrin and Orson missing. He said that's when he found out his dad had called the police. In the recording, he said he was confused as to why they had reported Orson missing as well, and that his dad was lying about Orrin in the interview. So that was a big moment in court. Obviously, this little boy testifying what happened to Orrin and that Orson actually made the move. But let me know what you guys think.